Brining, sun-drying, and air-drying. Thousands of years ago, people from both East and West chose the same meat preservation methods. Ham has been fermented over time, but with different geographic environments, climates, and materials, hams vary in taste. In China, traditional ham is used for soups, seasoning, and side dishes. It's soft in texture and mellow in taste. Meanwhile, 9,000 kilometers away in Spain, ham is served in slices and eaten raw. It's fresh and moist as ruby, tender and chewy, a symbol of Chinese cuisine, a Spanish national treasure. What kind of taste experience does it bring?
我买腿，这个是2头窝。2头窝。老板给我称一个便宜点。这个多少？啊？这个是正宗2头。我知道，称一个。
Every year when the Spring Festival nears, Chen Shun Tong goes to the local market to choose the best hind pork legs for making Jinhua ham. Jinhua ham is Jinhua City's traditional specialty food. To this day, locals still practice traditional ham-making methods.
据传，直到现在呢，已经有1400年的历史了。一般我们是立冬后的1个礼拜进行腌制，春天发酵，经过1个夏天以后，我们就下架，秋天就成熟。
Located in the middle part of Zhejiang province, Jinhua is wet and cold in winter. It has an early spring, a short autumn, and a long and hot summer. With 4 distinct seasons and huge humidity differences, Jinhua is ideal for making its signature ham, which requires low-temperature curing, mid-temperature dehydration, and high-temperature fermentation. On the other side of the continent, humid winds from the Atlantic Ocean are blocked and gathered up by the Sierra de Arancena mountain range in Andalusia, creating a relatively stable climate, which provides perfect conditions for producing one of the world's 3 best hams, the Spanish Iberian ham. After settling and introducing pork to the region, the Phoenicians took advantage of their advanced salt industry and learned to cure pork to give it longer storage. Black Iberian pigs were raised in vast oak forests and fed with acorns. The acorns not only gave the Iberian ham a fresh fruity touch, which blends magically with the meaty aroma, but also, with their natural antioxidants, help keep the ham for longer periods of time without it going stale.
"特别大这种啊，稍微给它挑出来，另外养，适当给它减点肥，时间给它养足了。那我们要求的是质量，不是重量。那。
When the Spring Festival is around the corner, it is also time for the Jinhua Liangtou Wu pigs to be let out of the barn. Wu Jun checks on their growth every day. The Jinhua Liangtou Wu pigs, literally translated as 2-headed black pigs, as their heads and tails are black, make top-quality material for making Jinhua ham, which is also an EU-China Geographical Indication Agreement product. Chen Shun Tong is known as the ham master in the village. Whenever he is doing his craft, his skills catch everyone's eyes.
我们金华火腿最好的料就是金华2头，特点就是皮薄肉嫩，腿心饱满，吃起来呢那个肉特别的鲜美。 我们这个火腿整个加工它有8大步骤，48道工序，经过1年的时间才能够做成一只火腿。我们金华火腿它讲究的是色香味形，选料选好，在我们进行一个修割，修成竹叶形，形状要漂亮。最难的主要就是上盐，还有这个吃盐的程度的把握，这一块是相当重要，因为这个过程当中就决定了你这只腿的好与坏。
文小姐，习总、赵总，你们好，我是你们的监督生老何。西班牙伊比利亚火腿有很多部位，最好吃的部位就是那个 masa。
In Iwu, 50 kilometers away from Jinhua, Jesus Antonio is doing online sales selling delicious foods from his home country.
Mi nombre es Jesús Antonio, vengo de España, de Toledo, y me dedico a la venta de jamón ibérico y de su corte.
Iberian ham, one of the 9 legendary foods of Europe, is a national brand that Spaniards take pride in.
El proceso de jamón ibérico es así, primero se entierra el jamón en sal marina hasta que se consigue su salado durante una semana. Después esta sal será retirada a través de un lavado, se secará en unas bodegas hasta que esté seco, ¿vale? El proceso de elaboración del jamón y posteriormente a la maduración, que ya dependerá del tipo de jamón y del peso del mismo, que pueden ser unos 36 meses o incluso 60 meses. Y en toda la etapa de maduración tendrá un proceso del calado para controlar que los jamones estén madurando de la manera correcta.
清洗掉以后没盐的低温的腌制要2个月。
哦，在那个平衡期那里要
平衡期要2个月。
那个是要挂在那里还是要平放的？
挂那里。
挂在那里要。
挂那里风干。
After a busy morning, Mr. Chen finally gets to rest. His insistence on detail comes from his precious childhood memories.
我第一次吃到金华火腿的时候是在很小的时候，可能4、5岁，煮汤啊，就是煮一些那种煮萝卜、煮笋啊都可以，很香。
After preparation, the hams will be taken out for sun drying. They must be dried till the skins turn bright yellow. Once the surface gets oily and the meat is hardened, the fine cutting begins. It is to make the ham look better in shape and better in taste. The Iberian ham takes 3 to 5 years or even longer for the fermentation cycle, while the Jinhua ham is usually fermented for a year.
打到自己适合的位置，这样刀切进去之后，你不要压刀，压刀的话刀会翘，拉回来，切几片，你试一下，一直上。
Every Saturday afternoon, ham carver Xiang Yu's 2 students come to his shop to learn the skill of carving ham. As European hams enter the Chinese market, ham carvers have become increasingly in demand in China. Their very job is to slice hams and entertain the crowd. It's an emerging career choice. A treat for the eyes and the stomach. A dinner with ham being carved now makes a special dining experience.
在我的眼里，它就是一块没有雕琢的玉一样，就是把它当成一个艺术品来雕。手跟眼是平行的，手与刀也是平行的。那这个肉切出来，它就平整了。
Miguel Casal Zapata is a Spanish restaurant chef in Beijing's central business district. He's been living in China for 7 years.
bueno, desde entonces he tenido la suerte de pasar por muchos de los grandes restaurantes españoles, diferentes 2 y 3 estrellas Michelin, y también he tenido la suerte de vivir otra experiencia fuera de España, que fue en Doha, trabajando para la familia real, y ahora aquí en China.
When Miguel was 16 years old, he started learning Spanish cooking techniques. That's when he fell in love with cooking.
Bueno, en España, en mi casa, la verdad que el jamón nunca o casi nunca ha faltado. De hecho, uno de mis recuerdos favoritos de casa es llegar a la cocina y tener una pata de jamón en la cocina. Y la forma más típica de comerlo es cortada directamente desde la pata y servida con un poquito de pan y un poquito de tomate. Pero ese. Y bueno, la verdad que el jamón, aparte de servirlo tal cual, cortado en un platito, nos vale para hacer múltiples elaboraciones. Por ejemplo, hoy vamos a hacer croquetas de jamón, que es uno de los platos más típicos, que se hace con pequeños taquitos cuando ya el jamón no se puede cortar de la pata. Vamos a hacer una menestra de verduras con un caldito de jamón bastante limpito, que para eso aprovechamos el hueso. Vamos a hacer un cangrejo servido con una veloute de jamón, que también usamos las partes menos nobles del jamón que no podemos servir en el plato directamente. En China, un producto como el jamón, que tiene esa potencia salada que normalmente no gusta tanto al cliente local, sea tan aceptado. La verdad que es un producto que vendemos muchísimo y a todos nuestros clientes les encanta.
After a year, the long-prepared and well-cured Jinhua ham becomes Mr. Wang and the Zhejiang cuisine chef's secret weapon. As the Spring Festival approaches and friends return home, Mr. Wang decides to add ham to his signature dish to give it an even better taste.
火腿本身它里面有咸味有鲜味，火腿炖老鸭，你火腿放点进去就很香，因为刚好有咸味，你基本上味道都不用放，它就是吃它本身的味道。需要时间，文火炖、小火炖，慢慢把它的香味、鲜味全部提炼出来，把火腿的香味融入到里面。像传统蜜汁火方这种菜，有点带甜，有点带咸，又有香味。
Be it in China or Europe, good chefs use different cooking techniques for different ingredients. It's not just in the pursuit of taste, but out of respect for the food. The upper part is the part with the most meat and least bones, and is a perfect balance of lean meat and fat. Cut off the corners, leave them as cubes. After a complicated procedure, small pieces of ham can turn a dish into an absolute stunner. In order to reach a wider audience, Chen Shuntong, an intangible cultural inheritor of Jinhua ham, is using modern technology based on traditional techniques.
这个纤维再放一点，中间划干净，知道吗？不对了，这样啊，你可以这一把抓上来，这里可以补回去嘛。
Just like usual, Chen comes to the factory to check on the production and fermentation conditions of the ham with the help of modern technology.
从传统到现代化生产工艺转变，这个是不相矛盾的，其实也是互通的。我们是从07年开始，到意大利、西班牙也去看了做火腿的车间，其实跟我们金华做的传统火腿差不多。 传统的还要看天气的好坏， 现代化生产以后呢，就可以每月都安均生产出来了，而且它人工很少。
你这里今天晚上做了，就明天就好了，是不是？对。现在这个时候了，真的太辛苦了哦，太辛苦师傅了哦。没有。
While Chen is making a modern transition for the Jinhua hams, an overseas Chinese, Ma Beibao, has also decided to return to China from Spain to open up an Iberian ham shop of his own.
2018年到2019年，它可能200%的增长。2019年我们国家进肉类的有219万吨，应该是。20年疫情过后增长的没有这么快。我们去外面市场上调查过之后，依然是在增长，这样说明它这个行业是可持续发展的。所以我感觉伊比利亚进口的之后会越来越扩大。
As the world's largest pork market, China has seen a growing market for imported food. Sliced or cooked in soup, the Eastern way or the Western way, ham will always be appreciated for its legendary flavor and will continue to spice up our lives.